show has baseball for you under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. The opener of the final series of the year between the Baltimore Orioles and the Philadelphia Phillies. Stay tuned for Phillies baseball next. Zach Wheeler will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Now at the plate is Ryan Keene, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The left fielder, Ryan Keene.
Pitch on the way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a 5-game losing streak prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
The 2-0 on the way. Fouled away. Strike two as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Javier Baez as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 32 home runs and 82 runs batted in. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Baez has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Baez is retired, 2 down now. Digging in, the switch hitter, Cedric Mullins. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
Yeah, he's blasted 4 home runs in his last 10 games, too. And he's got that power stroke working right now.
This guy's an absolute nightmare to opposing pitcher. Power to all fields, and he'll take that ball away and drive it for opposite field power.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Just getting started here in Philly. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Dakota Hudson, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, I think this one went into the 6th inning in this last start, couldn't quite get out of the 6th, ended up taking the loss, and I'm sure that hurt, and he's expecting a lot more out of himself in this start here today.
Now to the plate, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row? You've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Gene Segura is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Travis Jankowski next. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line in right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. With that, a look at the Phillies' batting order in this one. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
So now into the box is Bryce Harper. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more of this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Omar Narvaez. First pitch of the AB now. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. .97 that time as this is fouled away.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate. Here's
Chris Bryant now. As he'll take a look at ball one. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 31 homers and 60 runs batted in.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, Danny Henderson.
And now in the box, Danny Henderson, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First offering on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit out towards second. Segura fields it cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. So that'll bring up C.J. Cron.
For the Phillies, the first baseman, C.J. Cron.
First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Batting fifth.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 22 home runs and 79 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1.
Every start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
He'll try again, 1-2. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Now the pitch. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, so that keeps the bottom of the second going.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
And in steps Scott Kingery as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 4 home runs and 25 driven in. Here's the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run shot to left center, home run number 5 on the year, as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
In now, Brock Detheridge. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he fouls this one off. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do. You're hitting in front of the pitcher, not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. be better, because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you, except the pitcher.
Zach Wheeler is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. The 1-1.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Keene will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But the Fightins strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 Philly. In now for the O's, Donovan Solano. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Wheeler gets the sign and delivers. Strike taken up in the zone.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8, the White Junior.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. First offering on its way. Ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Jankowski's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 43.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Dakota Hudson. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the AB now. In there, 0-1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 coming. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jankowski gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're still down. It's 2-0. ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in Gene Segura.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
The 1-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Here comes the right fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Segura on at first, nobody out. In tight with the sinker, ball two.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
2-1 the count. Segura runs. Fouled off. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 count and the pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Ball two.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Here now the 2-2.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner moving here on that 3-2 pitch. With only one out, but this guy at the plate swings the bat really well, so it's likely he'll put the ball in play.
Slide and a stop by Baez. One there. Oh, but he beats it out.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Here's C.J. Cron now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. 2 balls and no strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. So stepping in is JT Realmuto, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
Nope. Ball one.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning.
That's
He's
ball
up to
two.
over 50 already.
Counting 2 and 1.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Dive by Baez. It's there. He got him. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Ryan Keene back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Hit back up the middle. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
And that brings up Javi Baez as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Baez averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly 250. Wheeler pauses, 1-0 on its way.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The first with it is Wheeler, and the runner back. And again a throw, runner back safely. Keene gets his lead at first, nobody out. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Throw over to the bag. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him.
Well, that's not a good look. No one likes getting picked off, but it's especially bad when it's your team's first hit. It's kind of deflating.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Adi bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Detheridge is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, number 31.
And Stepping in, Cedric Mullins comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Detheridge is camped under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Orioles held in check there. They trail it here 2-0. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Well, here's another look at it now. It was tough to tell watching it live, and boy, I'm still not totally sure. Maybe a tough decision for him here.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so the call will stand as safe. So now to the plate, Scott Kingery. High in the air out to center field. Mullins will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Center fielder, number 16.
Next, here is Brock Detheridge. He singled first time up. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He can't get to it. This one's down. And he's safe.
The pitcher.
Into the box, Zach Wheeler. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Reined in. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Acrobatics that time to the bag to get this double play started. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Wheeler sets his sights. First pitch on its way. Narvaez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Jankowski comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we see there that they're currently ranked third best in that category in the NL. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1-1, here it comes. And he misses 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Segura waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Danny Henderson.
Next to stand in is Danny Henderson, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
And it's fouled away.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 2-0. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Gene Segura. First pitch on the way. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Segura has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and that's the first out. Up next, Travis Jankowski. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. And that misses ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
Four foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Again, another foul ball.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. He's right there, and that's the second out. Two down, no one on base, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the shift, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
C.J. Cron stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
This is why pitching is so difficult.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A 2-run job for C.J. Cron. Number 17 for him on the season, as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
He thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
Now back, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
To the plate now, JT Realmuto. And a bouncing ball. In his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a base hit on the line.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
That brings up Alec Bohm, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the 1st strike.
when you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Real Muto, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Zach Britton, a 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here. At the plate, Scott Kingery. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Mullins able to track it down for the 3rd out. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So now here is Donovan Solano. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
First offering on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the 1st out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Joey Gallo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
1-1 the count now. 1 out, nobody on. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Anthony Santander checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first two.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 2-2 one more time. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. There's Segura. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Sonny Gray enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 54, Sonny Gray.
So now to the plate, Brock Detheridge. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
The center fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Gray ready with the 0-1.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's one away. So with one away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. 1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and the pitcher strides into the batter's box. Here's Zach Wheeler. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Swing and a little blooper to center. Solano has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next up, Travis Jankowski. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering.
0-1.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Phillies strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Seventh inning ready to roll, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Ryan Keane. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on a ball in his eyes. 1 strike.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
The 1-2 is Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for 2nd in that category in the National League. Now the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
At the plate now, Cedric Mullins. Fouled away. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1. Here it comes.
1-1. Well, that's it.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Jankowski is underneath this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Philly. The Phillies lead it 5-0. Here's Bryce Harper now.
Leading up for the Phillies, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Keane has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
The first baseman, number 25, C.J. Cron.
So here's the cleanup hitter, C.J. Cron. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And now the first pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Now the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Crone, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And now a swing and a ball hit in the air out to left field. Keene is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now that the third baseman, Alex Bohm.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring up Alec Bohm. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Wheeler's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The windup and the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Popped him up. Kingery is under it. 1 out. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in next, Chris Bryant. He flew out in his last AB. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Now this gets all the way to the wall, and he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their 2nd hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Into the box now, Danny Henderson. And this one's in the dirt. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And there's ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the stretch. 2-2. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Roll, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
Stepping in now, Donovan Solano, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive to left. Jankowski gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Home half of the eighth, straight ahead. It's the Phillies 5 and the Orioles nothing. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up Scott Kingery.
For the Phillies, the shortstop.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Kingery.
Gray ready with the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So next to hit is Brock Detheridge. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First offering.
Hey!
One out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Good waste pitch, 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Next to hit is Zach Wheeler. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a looper to left. Keene will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. We played 8 full. Philadelphia's on top, 5-0. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Joey Gallo. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Wheeler into his motion. Here he comes, 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
He's still looking, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy, but to me, it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Ramon Urias will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 29, Ramon Urias.
First pitch of the AB now. High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. That misses. 1-2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
And he fouls this one off. He struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ryan Keane. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Ball
3-0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
That finds the zone, a called strike. 4 pitches, all takes.
He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Chopper to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
So now to the plate, Javier Baez, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And low, it's a ball and a strike. So 1-1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3. Cedric Mullins would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Hitters count all the way. Here it
Oh,
comes.
that's a ball.
And a
Big
good
play.
at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a strong 8 2/3. Nick Whitgren gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Now at the plate, Cedric Mullins. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First delivery to him.
Ball.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Damn.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious big hack here.
2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Baltimore down to their final strike. Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Narvaez. His prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Ball 1.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Keane at third, Baez over at second, Mullins at first, 2 out in the inning. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Segura has it. Throw on to first to take care of him, and the Phillies have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, that's win number 90 on the season for them so far, and they've been a force on the